Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Green 18! Green 18!
Now it's Rodgers. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers now. Going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gone, 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 gone. Over, 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 over. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
3/19 and on it. 8-6-26. 3/19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
That's fine. Yeah.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's coming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Hey. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun! Hey, 50 the mic. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Crosby puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the punter. Pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's fine, yeah.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. He's got Adams on the hook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Fighting through. The quick slant caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Go to 50.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
You need team.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Shrugs him off. It's brought in by Kevin White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll set up to throw. Oh, they may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
319.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Come on.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
319! 319! 319!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And bulldozing his way through. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw here. He may try and run for this. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the